Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of the Yuragi-sou no Yuuna-san OVAs. So yeah, I have finished watching the main series, I've been reacting to on my channel, and now I'm starting up the OVAs because that's what's left for the series until we get a season 2. At some point, may or may not happen, but that would be cool if it did, wouldn't it? Definitely would. So yeah, not a lot to say before I get into it, although I am doing this in a little bit different format than I did the main series. I'm just gonna do the subtitles over a black background because this is a very lewd series, so I feel like that's safer. So I figure I would just do that. And I should probably let you know, since there might be different versions of this show by the time you watch it. The version I have, the subtitles appear at a little bit over 4 seconds into the video file, so if it's different for the version you have trying to sync up with me, you would want to adjust things a little bit to fix that. So anyway, let's just get into it and see what the OVAs have in store for us. So 3, 2, 1, play. I'm very familiar with this place. I think he means become a paradise for any man that comes there. And yeah, I got my screenshot button ready, so what are we gonna get today? Yeah, oh wow, yeah, that's it's not bad at all. Pretty standard, I guess, but still not bad. Oh wow, she is getting into it today. Well, that's if you're gonna die somehow, I guess that's probably one of the better ways. Definitely, definitely one of the better ways. No, good morning to you. You make every morning good, Yuuna. You have that special ability. At least until he gets sent to the river in a couple seconds. Yeah, it's seriously, you've... How many times has this happened, Yuuna? How are you not used to this? And there we go in the river. I know. Even though it's entirely your fault, I really can't be mad at you. My roommate is a spirit could be a light novel title. So are we gonna get the opening in ED this OVA, or no? Doesn't seem like it. Chitose. No, that's a great sleeping habit. What are you talking about? I mean, if she did most of those things on purpose, she'd be a very dirty girl. Which she's not. She's a pure spirit, friendly ghost. Oh, I'm not sure I would want to do that. That's a good way to die, especially if we get to Sagitt's room. Because he'll go in there without knocking, she'll get mad and try to stab him. I don't think he's mad at you. It really is. It really is. Man, if I lived there, you'd have to drag me away kicking and screaming if you want to kick me out, so... If a garage is anything like me, you don't have to worry about him leaving. I look forward to that. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, he'll want to stay after he sees all of that. Did Sagiri stab you yet? Okay, so he is smart enough to know that this might go poorly. Nonko's room would probably be fine. Maybe Yaya's, but Sagiri's, no. He would get stabbed. Okay, sorry with Nonko, the easier one. Well, easier in some ways. She strikes me as a heavy sleeper. You might have to shake her awake. That's the kind of character she is. Yep. Well then, I guess she's awake already. Job well done. And I see we already have a reward for our hard work, so... Well, yeah, I mean, she's awake. Of course she's drinking. Uh, I mean, we got things to do. Probably don't have time for this. I mean, I would want to look if they were, like, half the size, but since they're not, we got more people to go to. Oh, pff, wow. Noko knows what she's doing. I don't think Kogarashi can survive such an attack. I think you're the bold one here, Nonko. Well, she's never sober, so that's a moot point. I can see whoever did the subs for this decided to get a little bit fancy with it. Which is fine. Are we doing Sagiri next? Really? And I'm in a room. I guess I should have figured that Ninja would be awake and out training. Yeah, she looks pretty good. I mean, she's technically more covered than Nonko, but of course, you just had a screw up. Ugh. No, we were just telling you about breakfast. You don't understand. I had Yuna here to prove that I wasn't. Do your job, Yuna. Well, it is. Did she take that the wrong way? And I guess she realized now. I wanna... Okay, at least we got the hard one out of the way. What about Yaya? Yeah, what about Yaya indeed? She's, of course, sleeping on the roof like a cat. That's expected, I guess, but great. I would never do that because I would be afraid to fall off, but... Yes, that's the theme of her character. And it's a great theme of a great character. Wow, she's not showing anywhere near as much as the other girls, but yet she looks much better. She's the best girl for a reason. Oh. Yeah, I was wondering how things would go wrong here, but I guess it starts now. Oh. I can't believe that got me for a second. Of course you're a ghost. Ow. Well, that probably woke her up. Well, I mean, it wasn't really Yaya's fault that what happened there. Have you never met Nonko before, Sagiri? Girl likes her fish. And she's so cute about it. What we want to hear. At least we got everyone awake and didn't die, so... But... feels good. But yeah, I guess it takes place before Oboro came here. Because yeah, I think first OVA was described as like episode 3.5 or something. So that explains that. Ow. Come on, Yuna. Did you kill him? Or... Oh, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess that worked out for him. Ow. I was legit confused about where he went. And then they said below. I thought they meant she threw him outside or something, but no. It's okay. Almost every time you cause him problems, it's kind of balanced out by, you know, what you do beforehand. So I don't think there's any hard feelings there. It's a trade-off I would be willing to make, is what I'm saying. Gotta love Hanami. I love Hanami events in anime. They're always so fun. Um, um, I just realized I forgot to give the black outline for my Ep1 up there. Not a big deal, I guess, but bugs me now that I noticed it. Yeah, you do your best, you know. Yeah, jiggling those will probably help get some good advice, so props to Yuna for that. Taking a page out of Sagitt's book with that jiggle. They're probably out setting something up. I'd adventure, I guess. Even Yuna, and she's a bound ghost, and she's not even in her room. That tells you something's up. Kitty! Where are you, Kitty? There you are. Well, a meow meow to you, too. I got my own kitty back there. So I'm friendly, cat. So I guess the kitty cat's gonna take out Kogurashi where it needs to be. And, ooh. Oh, that does look nice. Oh, well, yeah, and the flowers. This is a really nice place, wow. This is like the best place for a picnic I've seen in a long time. That's a... And yeah, of course, our friends are here. I'd feel very welcome. There's everyone else. And yeah, the cat was definitely meant to lure him here. Yeah. You. Amazing tsundere, you. Oh, that's cool. You get an early one. This is a great chance to do it. I hope somebody brought the alcohol. Killing two birds with one stone. Smart. You're not a bother, Yuna. You're an acceptable level of a bother. Yeah, he's not leaving. Don't be silly. No, we cannot miss out on our adventure that we'll have with this inn. Just not reasonable to do so. See, Yuna, you had nothing to worry about. Just being tossed in the river once every day is not a big deal. In the grand scheme of things. You even have to ask. Oh no, go get a little bit clingy. Ooh, that's a nice plate full of food. And a nice girl holding it. As far as roommates go, I mean, she's pretty top tier. Wow. Got a wink from Yaya that about gave me a heart attack. And there's, you know, Koyuzu. Okay, moving on to our next story. Cleaning. Fun. Does a good job of it. Place is sparkling. Oh yeah, that's, oh wow, Koyozu. Uh, Surprised that it doesn't just fall off completely like that. Somebody's taking a page out of Nonko's book. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, who needs shampoo, really? When you got leaves, that's all you need. Oh. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you about to do? Uh, is he gonna become something for her to clean herself with? Is that really where this is going? Because that's some Tula Rue stuff. Okay, he became the body soap. Well then. Well then. I think this is about to take a turn. I think it's too late. I don't think body soap can talk, so... Wow. I don't think this show's ever got quite this level of silly, but I'll take it. Just let her squirt you out and rub you all over herself. It'll probably wear off eventually, just wait. Are they gonna help or are they gonna make things worse? Well, I mean, if you're that close to falling asleep, you probably shouldn't be taking a bath. You should probably wake up a bit more. Well, they can't hear you. Well, no, he just kind of got interrupted. Well, to be fair, nobody would guess that, dude. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna go there. Oh well. But I guess Yuuna, I guess Yuuna will make use of it though, which is, I guess, pretty fitting. I. She's not going to notice the eyeballs on your body. Just pumping you out. Okay. So he is part of the soap as well, and that's not just the bottle. Oh. Whew. Yeah, that's oh, wow, just getting underneath there. Very diligent in her cleaning. Oh wow. Oh god, he's even like tripping down into the best place. Wow. Could you imagine such a situation to be in? And yeah, everyone's joining the party now. Been a while since I've seen Yaya in all her glory. Too bad she's in the background of that shot. Okay, I won't tell you that you have the best situation possible right now. Wow, he's handling 4 girls at once. That's gotta be something. Whew. Oh wow, those things are just huge, aren't they? Okay, here we go. This is the one I was waiting for. He's in the best spot, too. If only Sagiri knew. If only Sagiri knew. She'd probably kill him. Nope. Gotta love floating washing. Yes, I already know. Don't make me any more jealous than I am. Looks like Yaya's kind of tired, too. Oh, the bubble. That's what she's interested in. Okay. You get that bubble, girl. You got it. You get that bubble. Oh, boof. Ow. That's... Oh, wow. That's a pretty good landing. Someone's taking a page out of Kogarashi's book, I see. Oh, wow. Even got right between the fingers there, it looks like. I feel like he made a good decision having the blackness down there. Yeah, I don't blame him. That's probably a lot to handle. Of course, gotta inspect the water. Too bad the camera wasn't behind her for that shot. Yuuna knows what's up. Listen to Yuuna. And Kogarashi, who's actually there. I knew Sagiri would take issue with that. Yeah, because, you know, he hasn't already seen everything and touched everything. Thoroughly, like every inch of you girls. You don't really want to go back now, trust me. If you go back to human right now, you're gonna get in trouble. Because he's like going down the drain, that's gotta be unpleasant. That's a good point. That would be unfortunate. I'm still not sure exactly how the science of this all works out, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'll probably go back to normal soon. I mean, as far as the ends of your life go, that's not too bad. Well, now we just need Koyuzu and we'll all be together. It's a surcharge for the body soap, so I just love all the behind shots of Yaya. He's good help. Helps you get nice and clean. He is. Even as Sagiri doesn't see that all the time. Yes, we've been getting along pretty well lately, the past few minutes or so. You're closer to him than you might think. You are, Yuna. You definitely are. I know Nonka doesn't hate him. This has been a good day for Kogarashi. He gets to touch all of them everywhere, gets to be praised by them. It's all gonna go downhill soon, but still, been a good day so far. I mean, even if he gets beat up at this point, it was still a good day. That's really not your fault, though, like at all. You literally did nothing wrong here, Kogarashi. And I think she's gonna release it soon. There you go, Kogarashi. It's about to go downhill. You might want to leave, like, the second you pop out of that, you might want to leave, but no. There's too much smoke, they noticed it. Well then. Are you happy? Wow, that's very nice backside. But, I guess it didn't get a chance to be her body soap. So pretty much, you know, everyone but the lolly characters, it seems like. I don't think this is what you want to do right now. I think you might want to leave, but it might be too late. It might be too late. It's such a hard thing to explain, but he did nothing wrong. Aside from maybe shaking Chitose. Was Yaya hiding in the water? It is an accident, yes. Uh-oh. Wow, Yaya just said that. A little bit surprised. I would expect that from Nonko, but... It's loud because of you, Koyuzu. You have no right to complain. Yes, but you probably want to be a human out of that room. But I guess he's just so happy to be human again, it just overrides everything else. Ow! Ow, it's like, that was like 8. Still worth it, though. That was still worth it. That was still worth it. Yeah, but that was totally some To Love Ru stuff, like, seriously. That really was a new level of ridiculous for the show, though. Being transformed into an item that's used in such a way. It really was kind of funny seeing the robe, like, falling off of Koyuzu, like what happens to Nonko. It just kind of looks silly when, you know, when such a small fly girl has that happen to her. Because, for one thing, it would just fall off much more easily. Like, that thing would have fallen off, I'm pretty sure. That was a good way to start the day. That wasn't even the start of the day, that was more like a little bit after the start. But it was good nonetheless. That's a pretty good Yaya bits for the episode, which I'm glad, because Yaya was pretty neglected in the main series. Kinda love her just flying on top of the other two girls and grabbing a feel. You know, not unlike To Love Ru with Yuki Rito, I think his name was. Or Kogarashi. Yuragi-sou no Yuuna-san. Okay. That was the first OVA for Yuragi-sou no Yuuna-san. And I thought this was, you know, pretty good. The first half was focused on Kogarashi, you know, being there. Wasn't really super fan servicey, unlike the second half, but we'll get to that. Now, the first half, it was basically just a matter of, he had to wake up well, not necessarily wake up, just kind of let them know it's time for breakfast, which sometimes involved waking up, I guess. Well, I think mostly. It was hard to tell with Nonko, she was behind the closed door. But that's where he went first, which I would have done as well, because that would have been the easiest one. So nothing went too wrong with that one, aside from she opened the door with a little bit of herself exposed and got a little bit, clingy with Kogarashi and fell on top of him, and had a little bit of difficulty with that, but nothing too bad. But Sagiri is what went to next, which of course is going to be the most difficult one, because she's very quick tempered, she's very fast to try to stab him or throw kunai knives at him. That's just who her character is. So yeah, and she was already awake and out of her room and out of the whole Yuragi-sou place, just out in a waterfall doing some classic ninja training. And because of that, you could see a little bit there, a little bit more than Sagiri might want to be viewed by Kogarashi. But luckily, Yuuna was there to help out a little bit, but still did not go super well for Kogarashi. And I think she kind of apologized for how that went later on, so that was fine. Now the third one was actually harder than I thought it would be with Yaya, because she was sleeping on the roof like a cat would do. And this was kind of funny. Yuuna lost her footing or something and was falling off, and everyone was like, "Oh no, she's falling!" And I kind of fell into that a little bit too. And then she was like, "Oh no, I can float," and I was just kind of like, "Yes, you can. Why was I worried?" That's kind of how that went. But then Kogarashi fell, who cannot float, and then just kind of crashed. But we solved the problem of waking up Yaya, so I guess it all sort of worked out in the end. Ooh. So, yeah. Also, the thing with the episode was just talking about Kogarashi being there and, worried about him leaving. And we had this big welcome party with, Hanami, the flower viewing, and with our friends at a really great spot. So, yeah, I think Kogarashi felt pretty welcomed there, Of course, Kogarashi should always feel pretty welcomed, considering things that happen with him involving the girls, but especially welcomed there, I would say. Now the second half was definitely a bit more on the lewd side. Now this is focused on the bath. Kogarashi was cleaning it, then Koyuzu walks in to take a bath, but she was half asleep, maybe 90% asleep. Wasn't sure what was happening, just kind of turned things into bath supplies, and that included Kogarashi, who became the bath soap, because why not? I mean, that's a pretty good career path, I would say, wanting to be bath soap in a girl's hot spring. I feel like there's really no better career path, honestly. But Kogarashi wasn't a big fan of it, because he's, a typical harem protagonist that doesn't appreciate his situation, which are a dime a dozen, of course. But she didn't actually get to use the soap. I was pretty sure that's where the scene was going. She would use it, but no, I guess we're not allowed to have these sort of situations with the lolly characters, which, that's pretty typical nowadays, it seems like. But because literally Koyuzu and Chitose were the only girls that did not get some Kogarashi body soap treatment. But anyway, Koyuzu left, but then the rest of the girls came in, and they all made sure to make good use of the new and improved Kogarashi, kept pumping him and screwing him out all over themselves, and he was all over all of them at the same time, and just I couldn't even imagine what that must have felt like, but I'm sure it was something he will never forget for as long as he lives. I think that's a safe assumption. But eventually they finished that segment and made their way to the actual bath, talked about Kogarashi and how they'd like him to be there. Sagiri not so much, but Noko and Yaya at the very least are okay with it. And Yuna's okay with it if they're all in swimsuits, but Sagiri is not okay with it. I don't think. Maybe not even with the swimsuits. I don't know about Sagiri. Maybe. I'm actually not sure. I guess it depends on what point in the series we're talking, but I think she eventually gets to the point where she'd be okay with that much. But anyway, yeah, there was some pretty good skinship in this episode. Good stuff, good camera angles. Yaya falling on top of the other girls for some additional skinship. So, not much to say about it. I can't go into too much detail of any of that without getting demonetized, of course, but it was good. It was definitely good. Some good Yaya bits of spit, definitely, which I appreciate. Chitose eventually made her way in, but, because we have our no body soap on the lollies rule, of course, Kogarashi had turned back into a human. Not until after we got to hear all the wonderful praise about him, though, so he was probably feeling pretty good about himself, but really hated being the body soap, but Koyuzu released it, he popped up, he's human again, and he was so happy that he apparently failed to realize how bad the situation he was in was. Sagiri wanted to kill him for less than that, so, but he was just so happy shaking Chitose, who was probably feeling extremely embarrassed, and that probably didn't help at all, so, but, it was a fun adventure for everyone, I think, deep down. Got a really good shot at she just had backside after he became back to normal for sure. Like, considering her size, that was pretty sizable, let's just say. But yeah, I quite enjoyed the OVA, especially the second half. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to watch the OVAs. I mean, it was a no-brainer. I was going to watch the OVAs, but they definitely are as good as I expected. And the lewdness, well, at least for the second half, was definitely higher than the main series, I would say, with the possible exception of episode 9. But, you know, that's why I think the black background's a good idea, because even if you watch the censored version, it's probably still pushing it a little bit in some of those parts. But anyway, yeah, just good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.